In Chuck Gallagher's Second Chances, he makes a mistake where he tries to get money the wrong way, and he is talking about how he got a redemption shot. With some choices we make, we don't get second chances. So that's the topic I chose to talk about in my paper, and in this one's how every choice has a consequence, and some choices are good that we make, and some are bad. It just really depends on which one it is. With every choice have a consequence. We make choices every day. We make choices to get in a car. We make choices to meet up with people, and you never know what can happen. In later news, a bar in Hickory, there was people who went out to drink that I personally knew, and the choice that they made cost them to get in an argument with someone and end up getting shot. So, that's a choice they made, and it's one that nobody can change because it was their choice to go out. Whenever we make choices, we have a thought process, and at the time we never really think it's that bad. We kind of go through the motions with it and hope that everything works out the way it should. But in all reality, it never really works out that way. A really good one that I wrote in my story was there was one of my good buddies. He was in middle school. We had always talked and stuff, and him and his dad were kind of close, but as later got on, and they kind of grew apart, and I don't really know why, but they did. So his dad got drunk one night and had his son in the car, and it was his choice to get behind the wheel, and he did, and he ended up wrecking and killing his son. So it's just one of those things where, like I said, every choice we make has a consequence. I've made choices where I look back and I was like, man, I should have known that wasn't going to work out the way that I wanted it to. But, you got to learn from it. But, in some chances, like Chuck Gallagher's sense, we don't get second chances. Just like my buddy, he doesn't get a second chance to not get in that car with his dad or get to live life or anything. Some of the choices we make, they could be final. You could go to jail, you could be dead. It could be a number of things. So the fact that our choices define who we are as a person really is scary, because we are faced with so many choices every single day, and we don't even really take a good look at them. It's like nothing to us. So we just kind of go through the motion and do what we think is best, and those choices are life-changing. Chuck Gallagher, he went from a respectable guy to someone who was in prison, and he gained his respect back, but not all people get that. Once you have that name on you, it's usually there for life. So I really enjoyed the book. It was an eye-opener, because we as people need to realize how serious some of the choices we make are, and how life-changing it can be for us and the people around us. So, it really was a good book, and I enjoyed reading it. And that one chapter of every choice has a consequence, it was definitely an eye-opener, and started making me consider how I go in about each and every day. So, thank you for letting me read the book.